homework assignment for chapter 15 is to work through this problem and show and explain our process for solving this problem. So it says a series of 2-point crosses were carried out among 7 loci, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, producing the following recombination frequencies. Using these recombination frequencies, map the 7 loci, showing their linkage groups, the order of the loci in each linkage group, and the distances between the loci of each group. So we're going to start out with A and B, and they each have a recombination frequency of 10%, and recombination frequency in percent is equal to 1 map unit. So going here, you see that A and B, the recombination frequency is 10%, and that equals 10 map units. So I have drawn here, this is the linkage group 1. It's A and B, and it shows that they're 10 units apart. Next, we're going to do A and C, and the recombination frequency for that is 50%. And so that would be 50 map units, but when recombination frequency equals 50%, that means that the 2 genes sort independently. So we have 2 linkage groups now. So linkage group 1 is still A and B with 10 map units apart, but C will be on linkage group 2. So then next step would be to do A and D, which have a recombination frequency of 14%, and that's 14 map units. And doing this, just looking at it, you can see that the map units between B and D they're 4 map units, and later on it tells you that B and D have a recombination frequency of 4%, which would equal 4 map units. So I did them both right here. So in linkage group 1, we now have A, B, and D. A and B still have 10 map units, are still 10 map units apart. B and D are 4 map units apart, and A and D are 14 map units apart. C is still on linkage group 2. Okay, we're next going to look at A and D, and they have a recombination frequency of 50%, and again, it would be 50 map units, but we know that combination frequency means that they sort independently. So again, everything's still the same on linkage group 1. A and B have 10 map units, B and D have 4 map units, and then A and D have 14 map units. In linkage group 2, we have C. But we know that we have to go and look at C and E to see if they relate, and if they do, if they don't have a recombination frequency of 50%, that means that they're in the same linkage group. So once we do go and look down at C and E, it shows a recombination frequency of 8%, and that's equal to 8 map units. So E is on linkage group 2. So again, linkage group 1 is the same, and now on linkage group 2, we have C and E 8 map units apart. Okay. Looking at all of these, A and F, B and F, C and F, D and F, and E and F all have a recombination frequency of 50%, so that means that they all sort independently. Since they do that, since F sorts independently from A, B, C, D, and E, that means that they are on a 3rd linkage group, and that's shown here. And then final step would be relating G, and it says that C and G have a recombination frequency of 12%. If we go back and look, A and G have a recombination frequency of 50, B and G recombination frequency of 50, B and F 50, and then C. And then we go and look at C and G, and it shows a recombination frequency of 12%. So that means that G is going to be on linkage group 2, and it has a recombination frequency of 12%, which is equal to 12 map units. So G and C are now 12 map units apart. C and E are still 4 map units apart. think that's supposed to be 8. And then we have linkage group 1 with A, B, and D, linkage group 2 with G, C, and E, and 3 with F alone. That is